Hey everyone, as you can tell by the title of this video, stick around all the way to the end if you want to hear why I am going back to Jehovah. What I miss about the Christian congregation of Jehovah's Witnesses so much. First off, I miss when the elders and brothers do all the thinking for me. Regardless if it's a simple or complicated question, they make excuses. But I feed into it because that's something I want to hear. When they make excuses, whatever question I want to ask them, they do all the thinking for me. If I'm feeling a little anxious week by week, I just get different information about the same thing but in a different way, over and over again, get repeated to me. Another thing I miss about the Christian-loving congregation of Jehovah's Witnesses is starting an avalanche with people. I love starting and harassing people that are ex-Jehovah's Witnesses or even aren't. I love being passive-aggressive for no reason at all, when there's no necessary desired reason to be passive-aggressive to people who ask them a question or whatever it may be that they approach them. But I like being passive-aggressive. I like proving I'm right and everybody else that isn't a Jehovah's Witness is wrong. I miss that about being back in the Jehovah's Witnesses. Because that's what a Christian-loving Jehovah's Witness does, is that they're right and everybody else is wrong, no matter what it is. Even if someone that isn't a Jehovah's Witness that has proof or a different belief system, Jehovah's Witnesses still want to be right and everyone else is wrong. That's what I miss about being back in the Jehovah's Witnesses, of how Christian-loving they are. And they love spreading hate to the ex-Jehovah's Witnesses as well. They love harassing them for no reason at all when there's no reason they should be doing that. But they do it anyway. That's what I miss about being back in the Jehovah's Witnesses. Another thing I miss about being back in the Jehovah's Witnesses is there's no real deadline. 1914, 1945, whatever, 1975, so on. You get the idea. Being told the end of the world is right around the corner, and that there's this deadline of when it's coming, and then it never happens. I've been duped, believing in something that's never gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen because that's something the elders and brothers want me to hear, and I believe in it, regardless if it's good or bad. Which in reality it's actually bad, but they tell us that because it's something we want to hear, thinking it's good, but it's actually really bad. That's so Christian-loving, telling people that the end of the world is coming and Jehovah's Witnesses are going to live forever on Paradise Earth because we're the only ones that were right and everyone else was wrong. We sabotaged and guilted and manipulated so many relationships that we lost for something that's never going to happen. That's our way of starting an avalanche. A loving and Christian-loving religion that Jehovah's Witnesses are. Another thing I miss about being back in the Jehovah's Witnesses is being completely and utterly shameless at ourselves. Feeding into these force-fed lies of stuff about our families and friends that aren't no longer Jehovah's Witnesses or aren't Jehovah's Witnesses, but we look at them as mentally diseased or apostates because that's what we're told to do. That's so Christian-loving to tell an ex-Jehovah's Witness they're mentally diseased or they're an apostate. That's so Christian-loving. I miss that about being back in the Jehovah's Witnesses, which is why I want to go back to them. I miss all that misinformation, thinking we're doing the right thing, but we're really not. I miss that about being back in the Jehovah's Witnesses, which is why, again, why I want to go back to them. They make me so happy, leading a double life, wearing a mask, putting myself in the outside world, telling people we're such a loving Christian congregation of Jehovah's Witnesses, were so loving, even though ex-Jehovah's Witnesses speak the truth, express themselves for who they are, and what they went through being in that religious cult. Even though they're right about how the Jehovah's Witnesses really are, being hateful for no reason at all. But they pretend they're loving in the Christian congregation because, again, they're leading a double life. They're being hateful toward their family members that were once Jehovah's Witnesses, aren't for a number X amount of years. But that doesn't matter, because as long as we serve Jehovah because he's so loving, and so is Jesus, it doesn't matter if we're hateful to our family and friends who decided to leave the Jehovah's Witnesses for whatever reason. And seeing the truth behind the truth really makes a big deal. But that's what I wanted to leave. Why I had decided to go back to Jehovah for those reasons. I love proving people that we're right and everyone else is wrong. I miss that about the Jehovah's Witnesses, because that's how much of Christians' loving organization is. Almost had a moment there. That's what I miss about being back in the Jehovah's Witnesses, is that we like to start an avalanche for no reason at all. And we like being told force-fed lies because we believe that stuff. Regardless if it's good or bad, we'll believe it anyway, because that's how the elders and brothers work. They know how to get inside our head because we're vulnerable and easily manipulated. And we'll believe it. And we'll be guilted into sabotaging relationships for no reason at all, because that's what we're told to do. Like I said, I love that Christian loving organization of Jehovah's Witnesses. And that's why I wanted to go back. If you agree that I should go back for those reasons, leave them in the comments. Leave a like to this video, share it around with your friends, showing them I decided to go back to the Jehovah's Witnesses. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, also, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that cute little subscribe button down below. You don't want to miss that. It only takes 3 seconds of your time for more videos like this. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one.